Hey, how's it going? So I'm back home, had a few days to rest, a few days to get that one Vu's weekend edit together, and I didn't even post pictures of the stuff that I got at Vu's. So here's the video, and I guess I'll be also talking about my experience, my first time going to Rendezvous, and I know I've said it a few times in the video, my first time leaving Texas in a very, very long time. It was good. So, what I got at Vu's, I did have a ton of fun. There was a lot of people, way more than I'm used to. So, if you saw me at Vu's and all I said was hi, I feel like that was pretty good because I was overwhelmed. I would be walking in and out of the building like every 30 minutes to go get some fresh air. So I did spend a lot of time walking, and then when I would walk around inside the warehouse, I would mean just to take a few steps, but I guess I was so distracted by the amount of people in there, I would just keep on walking. So I really did do a lot of walking that day. But yeah, it was tons of fun. The beginning, the middle, the end, it was nonstop, a blast from beginning to end. So yeah, it was really, really fun. But that's not why we're here today. I did talk a lot about it while I was on live the other night. We are here today to check out what I got at Vu's 33. So let's check it out. And I did put it in this box because I thought it'd be weird if I don't know, didn't pull something out of a box. Yeah. Uh-oh. I got quite a bit of stuff. And yes, everything did come out of that box. Mary Poppins style. So for starters, I got one of the USA FBL fun boxes. So I saw this just sitting, oh, I almost knocked that cup over. I saw this just sitting there on the table, begging for me to take it home. Oh, there's more stuff. That box was really, really packed. So this I did use for the majority of the trip, because I really liked it, but I also didn't really want to pay the shipping to have this sent to me. So it's gotten some use. It's already gotten some use. And I really like this little spot right here. So right here it's slanted like pretty sharply, but it's really good to do wallies on here. And then there's a little gap on this side of the box. All in all, I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put this. So I'm gonna go ahead and move that out of the way for now. I'll let it hang out there. Up next, so these were given to me by Ryan, aka 603_FB. He knows that I like girl decks, so he got me this girl tech deck. That one is gonna be Brianna Gearing, I think, is what I saw. Yep, Brianna Gearing. It's purple and black. I already love the colors. And then this Hot Wheels fingerboard, it does come with a car and some shoes. I knew it came with shoes. I didn't know it came with a little car, but it has that super iconic Falcon graphic, or I guess it's a hot graphic. It's not a Falcon. I don't know why I keep saying Falcon. And then a little car. So that is super cool. And then he also gave me a deck. Where are you at? There you are. He did give me this Bonk deck right here, which is really, really cool. So it does have a bunch of stickers, but it's purple and black. And then it has Bonk right there on the top. But what's really, really cool about this one, it's the first Bonk deck that I set up. They're like brothers. So that is super cool to have the matching set. I guess not a matching set, the twinsies. I don't know, however you want to put it. So thank you so much for that. And it was really, really awesome meeting you in person. I just wish I wasn't, all over the place at Vu's. But yeah, another thing that I put in this box is that raffle ticket that I paid no attention to because I know that I do not win these things and I didn't want to get my hopes up. So as soon as I got it, put in my wallet and forgot about it. I do have every time they called the number out. Maybe I'll double check just to see. Next, I guess we'll move on to the decks. So one of the decks that I did get is going to be this December deck. If you sat through that Vu's video that I put out, I did set this deck up, and this is going to be the C6 shape or mold. I'm not sure. I think the C6 has to deal with the construction of the deck, not so much the shape. But I did put some dynamic trucks, which I did get there from Scott, and some blistered wheels. These are going to be the V3 Streets. And I do like them. I think they are fantastic wheels. I also did pick up a blue December deck. It is going to be the same thing. Well, no, this is a C5. So this one does not have the carbon fiber. No, it does have the carbon fiber. What is the difference? I should have paid attention. I should have paid more attention. Oh well. It is going to be a 34 millimeter, and just like the other one, the shape on it looks fantastic. So that's super cool. I really like the packaging. Comes in the little box and it's all shrink wrap. Looks really, really cool. And what else I did pick more up of, I got 3 sets of blistered wheels. These all 3 are going to be the V3 Streets. I know that there was some V3 Bowls as well, but I only did get the Streets. So I got these blue swirls, these black and yellow swirls, and then just like the ones that I did set up, blue black with a little bit of purple swirls. I thought they were really cool. And then we'll keep up with the wheels. So I did get these there as well. These are going to be some white flat face G8 wheels. I did set them up. I had put them on another deck that I did get while I was there. So I also got this milk deck that was gifted to me from Nugs, who is one of the milk riders. Who's one of the writers for Milk, and it was super, super cool of him. Thank you so much. I've been using this deck pretty much nonstop since I got back. I'm really, really liking it. So yeah, that Milk deck has gone through quite a few wardrobe changes since I got it, because first I had the flat face wheels, then I put some blisters, and then like 4 different shape of labs, and then eventually I just settled on my go-to shape, which is going to be the Legacy R's. But yeah, so Milk decks, solid. That's going to be the whole Milk shape mold. Definitely recommend. Solid, solid, solid. So while I was at Flatface, I did pick up a Flatface deck because at least there I was able to choose the color that I got. So I did get a purple Flatface. This is going to be a G15.12, purple bottom ply, purple top ply, and I think the middle's like orange, but this is like the only purple one I saw. Either way, super cool. So something really cool, and I don't know if they do this every year, and I'm gonna be upset if they do it, and not specifically Devise, but like if they always do like some sort of Rendezvous X, you know, whatever number it is. But I got this really cool deck. I have this, what I got at Rendezvous 33. No, it says I got this at Rendezvous 33. This is going to be a deck made from Revised. It is a 33 millimeter. And when I saw it, I thought it was already really cool. So I was like, you know, yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting one of them. And then I had gotten it, and I don't think I realized it until I got back to the house later that night. They're numbered. So there was 13 of these. I got 6 of 13, and I got this peach color. I think it looks really, really nice. So that is really cool. If anyone else got one of these, definitely let me know what number you got, because I didn't even know they were numbered. So that has me thinking, is the company going to be doing a 34 millimeter for Vu's 34, because we all know that is the size that I like using. Am I gonna have to find out in person? For science I will, maybe, I don't know, depends. I did also get a deck from Lucid. I've heard good things about him, haven't tried one yet, and I did get the round shape. I don't know if he has like specific names for the other ones, but he did say that there was this round shape and this other one. And I said, okay, well, I'll go with the round shape. So I did get a 34 millimeter round shape. Not sure if that's the actual name, but I did get that one. Another really cool thing I got is the Box Lunch and Cowply collab. So I think that looks really cool. This is going to be like a light purple, almost lavender on the top and the bottom. And then it's like this creamy white color in the middle. I didn't even notice on the back it has my name. That's super cool. Yeah, Brandon knew that I was like definitely going for one of these. I was not leaving Rendezvous without grabbing one of these. So it is super cool. But that's not it. There was another thing. I got the matching shirt. So that was the back. Here's the front. I didn't even think until towards the end of the trip to have John and Brandon sign it. So I got John's signature. Definitely gonna have to go back to grab Brandon's. You know, I'm just coming up with reasons to go back, aren't I? Who wants to go to Vous with me? I don't want to go by myself. I'm scared. So one of the things that I did not want to miss out on was this collab deck. So that was my mission. I was there to get that deck. My girlfriend wanted me to get another deck for her. My girlfriend had one request for a different deck for me to try and get a hold of. So what I didn't know, I walked into the warehouse looking for Flint without knowing that they were at the front of the store the whole time. So I spent a lot of time looking for somebody that didn't even have them. They were at the front. So they sold out really quickly, and I thought that I just missed my chance. However, my friend Jordan, or Tiger Lily on Instagram and on YouTube, I think, she came through for me. She had gotten an extra one. So she let me buy the extra one from her, which me, my girlfriend, really appreciate, because burgers are my favorite food. And I really like this Flint. And I was super disappointed when I found out that they were at the front of the store. Apparently he posted a story on Instagram and I completely missed it because I was not keeping up with what was going on Instagram. The whole time I was there, or the majority of the time I was there, I wasn't keeping up with Instagram at all. Or I just didn't know. Like I said, it was my first one. So it could be like a normal thing for certain companies to just hand over the stuff to Mike and they'll sell it at the front of the store. I had no idea. So again, Jordan, thank you so much. Another cool deck that I did get is going to be this TP deck. It is the graphic. I can't remember the name. It sounds like Aurora Borealis, but it's not. But it's the snakes when they eat each other. This is going to be a shape that I have not tried before. The name is completely escaping me right now. So definitely can't wait to try this shape. I also got this Cowply deck right here. This is going to be a C2 mold. This is a 33.5. Now what's funny about this deck is, so he had all his decks at the little spot that he was standing at when people came up to him. And I was just thumbing through the decks. I had a pile, maybe it was like a handful of decks. And I saw this one, I was like, oh, that one is cool. I like that one. How much for this one? And then he told me, he's like, funny story is, I had set it up, took it apart, and I said whoever picked that deck out of the lot, I was just going to give it to them. And I was like, oh, no way. It was really funny that out of all the decks, this is the one that I picked first. But I still wanted to buy a deck, so I picked this one up as well. This one I thought was really cool. It was sitting like quite a ways away from me. I thought someone else was gonna buy it, so that's why I had kept thumbing through the decks, and I found this one. That person left this gem on the table and was like, oh, I'm taking that one. So that's how I got a hold of this one. So thank you for throwing this in for me, letting me have this one, however you want to put it. Thank you for this deck. And this deck is super awesome. I can't wait to set it up. Another company, and I wasn't even aware of this company, but out of nowhere, I feel like I heard so much talk about them and knew that, yeah, I need to try one of those decks. So this company right here is called Knife. As far as I know, they are fairly new. There's two shapes that I know of. There's this shape and then like a pointy cruiser stabby stab shape. I thought it was pretty cool. I did get like a teal and a dark blue one. So I do want to set one of these up, but I guess we'll get to that when we get to that. Up next, I'm going to show a very special deck. So it was the day after Vous. I had a few people come over to the house that I was renting, and one of the people that came over was Kawaii, one of the writers for Chems. And when he introduced himself, he had already seen one of the collection videos that I've done that I posted on my Instagram. I actually think I put it to YouTube too. But it had all the Beast Pants decks. So he's introducing himself and he said, oh, by the way, I have this deck and you are the person to have this deck. And I was like, I was confused. I was like, what are you talking about? You watch my videos? You watch my videos? So he pulls this deck out and he's like, yeah, I believe you're the right person for this deck. So he handed me this Beast Pants split ply that looks amazing. I really like the colors. It's dark brown, light blue, and there's a little pants logo split right there in the middle. I thought it looked super cool. That night could not get any better. It was the best. So thank you, Kawhi, for giving me this deck. I really appreciate it. Now I can put this with the rest of them so that they can all look good together. So while I was at the house, another person that came over was Slush God, and I had asked if he had any decks left that he had brought with him from Vu's, and he had a few of them, and I think everyone else at the house that I was staying with, we all picked up like whatever it was that he had left. So I did get 2 decks. It says Slush Cult in blocks. I think it looks really cool. And I got this pink one that kind of reminds me of like a mix of Recess and Ed, and Eddie. It says Slush Cult in the middle of them. I think it looks really cool. But that's not the only thing I got. He also threw in a pack of these Rattlers and this Slush Cult beanie. I swiped this I don't even think he brought it out of his backpack. That's how fast I took it, because oh yeah, I also have this that no one got, and I took it super fast because I usually wear a beanie all the time, and it's such a nice blue. So I did get a few more obstacles other than just that fun box. I saw this sitting on the table as well. It's one of those construct rails where you just screw them into pretty much wherever you want, and this one is going to be at an angle. I thought it was really cool. And I know that Black River doesn't make these anymore. The only ones I've seen were that low round ones, not like this. So it was super cool to get a hold of that. And then I saw this curb there. There was a few of them. It was this one and then like a red color. Obviously I wasn't going to get the red one. So I got the baby blue one. It does have a flat face shield right here. Super solid. I finally got one of these kickers. And when they were on Flatface's website, the reason I never got them is because the colors are random, and I don't really like random. I didn't want to get stuck with a red one. So this one was there. It was meant to be. So I think this was like the first thing that I got, actually. So yeah, it's super cool. And then another thing, I had this on the dresser in the room, or in my room, and this glows in the dark. I had no idea. But yeah, it glows in the dark, so that's extra cool. So this is what I got at Vu's 33. Super happy with everything. Everything looks fantastic. That'd be a lot of stuff to put in the description. If you don't already, give all of these companies a follow. We got Blistered, Lucid, Flatface. I'm pretty sure everyone follows Flatface at this point. Cowply, Flint. Did I say Flint? I'm gonna say Flint again. Flint, Box Lunch, Slush Cult, Knife, Beast Pants, TP Decks, December Decks, Black River, I guess Tech Deck and Hot Wheels too. They are a part of the Vu's haul. Did I forget anybody? And last but not least, Devise fingerboards for doing, I don't know if it's going to be this year's or like this Vu's special commemorative deck, what have you, whatever it is. Super cool. Oh yeah, and give me a follow too. I do go live on Instagram from time to time, usually on the weekends, later on in the evenings, talk about all things fingerboarding or pretty much whatever else. But yeah, that'll do it for now. Take it easy, have a good one. And this deck was off to the side because I was using it. Milk, don't forget, follow Milk. I know that he has a drop coming up pretty soon, and he is super hyped for it. So I'm all for it. If someone's putting that much confidence in their products, I can't wait to see what they come out with. So yeah, Milk, go give Milk a follow, and me, and all these companies. Okay, for real, take it easy, have a good one.